Hello, good morning. Okay, so this is going to be part 2 of my doodle drawing or color book thing. I don't remember what I'm going to call what this video thing was called. I don't remember. But anyway, I'm going to go back to the topic I was talking about in part 1. I'm just going around and coloring some of the stems in, what color is this? Spirit green. So, okay, so where we left off was she replies back how she's offended at me for telling her how to respond to text messages. And I was like, I'm not telling you how to respond. I mean, if you had told me that you were at work and you only had a few minutes to text, I would have been cool with that. But you didn't. You didn't even say nothing. You just started complaining at me about how, I don't know. She said you just started trying to dictate how I should send my texts. And she's like, I can't do this. I don't know how to be your friend. And I'm like, if she's going to get angry over some stupid piddly crap like her not knowing how to respond in text messages, I don't know how well our friendship would have even went, because texting is a big part of how I feel comfortable communicating with. I need my, oh crap. I forgot to do this. How far are we in? All right, so I'm going to go with 9 minutes on here. Okay, I need my paper. But, you know, for me, text messaging is a big part of, I need to get my pen to work. It's not writing. Text messaging is a big part of how I keep myself on track as, where was I going to color? You know, how I keep myself on track as a, you know, person with ADD. And I realize that's not her preferred way to respond to people or to have conversations, but that is my preferred way, because when I text, my brain stays. Why do I have a little pink spot here? I must have at some point accidentally touched it here. But anyway, I am in camera. Yes. It just, you know, like, texting keeps my brain focused on the topic we're having, although it doesn't do that great of a job. There are times where I'll be texting for 5 minutes on the same topic, and then I'll get bored of that topic, and then I'll start off a new conversation. That's just how I am. I assume a lot of people are like that, but not to my extreme. But when I text, that is a lot less pronounced, rather than I want to be on a topic for a while and then I have to talk about something else, or if my brain thinks about something, I have to say it at that moment or I'll forget it again. It's hard to explain to people who don't understand, you know, how certain, you know, everybody's not the same. Not everybody finds it easy, you know, and if she had told me she was at work, I like I said, I would have been cool with that. If she'd have said, hey, you know, I have a few seconds. You know, like, none of my other friends are like that. They always will say, hey, I just figured, you know, I thought about you while I was on break, and I figured I'd, you know, say hi. How's your day been going? And then I know to expect that if I respond, they're not going to see it until after work or their next break or lunch break or whatever. You know, I don't understand if she just doesn't understand that, or maybe she does and she just doesn't take her phone when she's on break. I don't care. Not my problem. But she just sat there and acted like, am I in camera? Yeah. Acted like she was super offended and how hard it is for her to be friends with me. And you know what? If that's how offended she gets easily, then I guess we probably shouldn't be friends. It just, you know, I don't know. And that's too bad, because she's actually a really nice lady. You know, we have a lot in common. with our pasts anyway. I'm going to try. I shouldn't have done this over here because now I have to avoid that spot from now on because this glitter does rub off on my hand. And wow, this is getting to be more colorful. I like it. But anyway, I don't know. I probably will eventually apologize and just say, hey, you know, this is what I expect out of people when they text me. You know, whether you are okay with that or not. Oh, man. That, you know, I might just do that because like I said, I just, she's an older woman, so she might think might expect texting is a little bit different. I'm not entirely sure. I don't want to say that for sure because I really don't know. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. So yeah, aside from the texting, I mean, this is with just pulling it out of my head. There's more to the conversation, but I can't pull it up right now because I didn't reread it before I started talking about this. It just, to me, it was kind of annoying that here she is yelling at me about my being disrespectful when she was the one who just says, I'm so excited, we're going to whatever, have a nice day. You know, after she asks me how, because my dinner thing with my brother was a big deal. I mean, and I was nervous about going. You know, this is the first time I'd done anything with him in a long time. And, you know, it went well. And, you know, and without getting into too much detail, I ended up forgiving him for some things he had done to me as a child. And, you know, I felt really good about being able to forgive him because it just lifted this, like, weight off my shoulders that I didn't even realize I had been carrying around or thinking about for a long time. I know another topic that I need to, at some point, forgive somebody for, and that would be my mother. I have to, at some point, forgive her. I think this is supposed to be a leaf, or not like a bent flower leaf. So that's what I'm going to color it as. If you draw too much intricate detail like that, and you know, expect people to take liberties and, you know, assume it's supposed to be something, you know, I'm just really highly imaginative. I don't know. But anyway, I don't know. You know, the supper went well. Everything went good. So when she had asked that, I was expecting us to have a back and forth conversation like I do with some of my other friends. You know, I have this other friend. I was texting and I was angry at the moment and I wanted to text to somebody. And she told me she was off seeing her boyfriend. So I said, okay, when you have time, let me know and I would like to talk to you. No big deal. She told me that she can't talk right now because, you know, real life was happening. But this other lady got all pissed at me. I'm at work. I can't talk for very long. And I'm like, I didn't know you were at work. You didn't say in your text anywhere that you were at work. I was like, if you had said in your text, you're at work, then I would have known to not expect you to, you know, answer back. You know, I'm a big girl. I know how to wait on things. Like, I had this friend who lives over in the Ukraine, and I'll just, you know, I'll have something that, you know, big that went on in my day. I'll, you know, Skype text message it to her, and she'll see it when she wakes up because she's like 8 hours ahead of us. So when it's 8 at night for me, it's, you know, it's in her sleep time for her. I gotta put this here so I don't smudge stuff. But, you know, I know how to, you know, I mean, that's just something I expect with her. So I guess I just not text this lady because I don't want to have to keep dealing with crap like that. That's annoying to say the least. I hope I can put this over this. Let's not. I'll work on something over here instead then. As I'm running out of spaces that I can color. Are you in camera? You are. But yeah, I don't know. Like I said, I might apologize to her, or at least just explain the reason why I do things. And, you know, maybe she just doesn't understand how some people, let's just assume this little line is this one here. Maybe she just doesn't understand that's how some people text. I don't know. Maybe I'm just weird on the way I text. But I treat texting like it's a real conversation. I know some people don't. Like my kids, they're not very good at texting anyway. They're very slow at it. But I don't know. All right, so I'm going to end this as part 2 for being done. I'm going to let this dry a little bit, and then I want to continue on. I want to try to get as much of this green done as possible. I still have flowers I need to work on, and and I don't want to do this all the time when I have something to complain about. It just helps. It's something I can do while I'm doing something, and it actually helps me feel better to speak about it, even though I know nobody hardly listens to my videos, but, that's okay. Somebody is, and it makes me feel better that somebody is. Whether you agree with me or not, that's your choice, or if you don't, that's still your choice. But for me, it feels like a gain. I'm gaining that I'm, releasing this energy into creating this, plus releasing the energy into speaking. And I feel like once I talk about it, it's gone. I don't have to keep dealing with it. So I might, after I finish all this, I might text her a long message and explain to her things, just because now I might have, I feel like I'm more level about it and not so angry, so hooray for YouTube on helping. All right, so I'm going to end with part 2 here, and we will come back together for part 3. Okay, bye.